did not know there would be technology. Good afternoon and welcome to today's Clinical Pathway Ceremony for the Division of Physical Therapy. Honored guests, faculty, parents, family, friends, and the class of 2025. On behalf of the Division of Physical Therapy, welcome to today's ceremony. I am Ivan Mulligan, the chair of the Division of Physical Therapy, and it is a pleasure and honor to be with you all today. As we begin today's ceremony, I would like to acknowledge and introduce the esteemed faculty who have joined us today. As I read your name, please stand to be recognized. Dr. Mary Beth Mandich, Dr. Ann Swisher, Dr. Megan Burkart, Dr. Cameron Evans, Dr. Jim Train, he's in the back. He's our IT guy. So. Dr. Megan McGinnis, Dr. Justin Payette, Dr. Cheryl Brandemeyer, Dr. Cameron Evans, Dr. Melissa Henry, Dr. Kate K. Endemar. I would also like to acknowledge Dr. William Slauber, Dr. Tracy Rice, Dr. Ralph Hutzman, Dr. Corey Mancinelli, Mr. Mike Timko, and Dr. Carol Waggy, who could not be here today. However, they did want to express their excitement for you and congratulations. Thank you to the faculty for your guidance, dedication, and support for these students over the past 2 years. It has been invaluable. Throughout your program, you have not only delivered the didactic curriculum and prepared these students for their clinical education, but you've also nurtured them to be ready to join the profession. Please join me again in thanking the faculty. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank you, the guests, for attending today's ceremony, your family and friends. While we celebrate the class of 2025 today, we acknowledge the support, love, and comfort you have provided these students. We know they could not be here without all of you and all that you've done for them, and we'd like to recognize and appreciate the importance of your contribution. To the class of 25, completing the rigorous coursework and earning your white coat is a testament to your unwavering dedication, hard work, and commitment to the physical therapy profession. It is a proud moment that speaks volumes of your resilience in facing challenges and a deep-seated passion for serving others. As you embark on this next phase of your journey, I would like to remind you of a few points. First, never underestimate the power of empathy. Yes, you've studied the movement system, the neuromuscular system, the cardiovascular system, various interventions, and other coursework. But never forget that behind every injury, every diagnosis, every treatment, there's a person who may be scared, vulnerable, or in pain. Use these skills you've been taught to effectively treat these injuries and listen to your patients. Remember, you have the potential to make a profound impact on the lives of others. Whether it's easing someone's pain, offering comfort in the time of need, or simply being a source of reassurance, never underestimate the power of your presence. Secondly, embrace every opportunity to learn and grow. Clinical experiences will push you out of your comfort zone. They will present you with challenges you may have never imagined. Embrace these challenges as an opportunity for growth. Ask questions, seek guidance, and never shy away from admitting when you don't know something. It's okay to not have all the answers. Always be willing to learn, improve, and grow. Third, never underestimate the importance of teamwork. Healthcare is a collaborative effort, requiring coordination, communication among healthcare professionals. Whether you're working alongside physicians, nurses, or other members of the healthcare team, remember that each person brings a unique perspective and a skill set to the table. Value their contributions, respect their expertise, and always strive to foster a culture of collaboration and mutual respect. Finally, never underestimate the power of being a mountaineer. Being a mountaineer isn't just about attending WVU, it's a way of life. So as you step into the hospital, clinics, rehab facilities, or schools, carry that mountaineer spirit with you. Let it guide you, inspire you, and remind you that you are part of something truly special. So congratulations again, and may your journey ahead be filled with endless opportunities for growth, fulfillment, and impact. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Mary Beth Mandich, not only a professor here in the Division of Physical Therapy, but also the Vice Dean in the School of Health Sciences.
Have you recovered from yesterday? Good afternoon, everyone. It has been my privilege to be on the WVU Physical Therapy faculty for many years, and to teach physical therapy students, and including our speaker today, Steve Young. I also want to echo Dr. Mulligan's sentiments about thanking all the guests here today. These curricula in the health sciences are so hard, and people, the students, only make it through when they have a support system, a phone home, if you will. And so thank you for being the wind beneath their wings. I want to just say a few words to the class. As a pediatric physical therapist, I have a very conflicted relationship with white coats. We don't wear them. Why? Because they scare little kids, right? White coats set you up. And some people enjoy being set apart as a symbol of their power. I urge you, as you put your white coat on today, to not use it that way. To put your white coat on as a symbol of commitment to service to others. And if you do that, then you will have accomplished and represented the best values of our profession. As you go out into clinic, echoing what Dr. Mulligan said, one of the things I love to hear is, we will always take WVU students, they are the best. What I do not like to hear is, that was really tough, I don't know if we want to take other students from WVU. So that will never be you, I'm sure. But recognize that you do carry the reputation of the program and all of those that have gone before you and will come after you as you go out into clinic. And just, you know, I have family members who have come to me and friends who have said, the visit with my physical therapist was the best interaction I've had with a healthcare provider I've ever had. That is an amazing statement. And do you know why they say that? Because we are uniquely privileged in the healthcare system to have time with patients. And so they talk with us and they share things with us that they don't share with other healthcare providers. And the relationship is incredibly precious and close. I'm reminded of a story about the violinist Itzhak Perlman. He had COVID when he was a young child, and he's a world famous concert violinist. But it was very torturous for him to get on the stage. So one day he got on the stage, and the string broke on his violin. And there was like this gasp in the audience, like, because they knew that he'd have to get up and change the string, and he didn't. He just kept playing with one fewer strings on his violin. And when they asked him afterwards, he said, I just wanted to see what I could do with what I had left. You, physical therapists, help people with that discovery of what they can do with what they have left after their injury or illness. So I wish you the joy of discovering and participating in that relationship and helping people discover what they can do. So Godspeed, and we'll look forward to seeing you when you get back.
Swisher. Hey students, are we ready for our next lecture? What pathophysiology should we do today? Until about a month ago, we got to work together in this room. You look a little better and you dress a little better and you're all up front, so it's really nice to see that. So a little bit about Dr. Mary Lou Barnes. So Dr. Mary Lou Barnes founded this PT program 54 years ago with a desire to train physical therapists who are lifelong learners, provide exceptional care to the citizens of this state, and give exceptional service to the profession. Our keynote speaker today, as you'll see in the program, embodies all three of these qualities in spades. Regarding education, Dr. Young has demonstrated his commitment to continuing to learn, graduating with a master's degree from our program, but going on to become a board-certified orthopedic clinical specialist, and to finish his Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. Regarding care, his mission has been to found a clinic in a rural area of West Virginia, Summersville, and to provide excellent care and giving not only to his patients, but also to his neighbors and community through his activities in youth sports, a search and recovery team, and the Rotary organization. And then by way of professional service, he has served a number of years on the state licensing board, which really helps our profession be able to practice within our full scope of practice and within the limits of our licensure, but ensures that safety to the public and our patients. In addition to that, he has been very active in advocacy for reimbursement, appropriate reimbursement for physical therapy care, in speaking with payers and also with the legislature. And as you note in the bio, he was also awarded the Sandy L. Burkart Outstanding Clinical Instructor Award for his service in educating the next generation of physical therapists. So I am very honored to recognize my former student and longtime friend, Dr. Stephen Young, with this award, as well as a token gift, which I will pull out because glass has a special meaning in the history of West Virginia and the industrial groups that came here that's emblazoned with the Mountaineer. So I very much look forward to hearing your remarks, as I'm sure you will do.
I'm much more at ease in the clinic, but I'll attempt to get this done today. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and soon-to-be white coats. Before I delve into the heart of today's address, I must first express my deepest gratitude to two individuals who have been the cornerstone of my journey as a physical therapist. My wife, Amy, as well as my cherished son, Connor. Connor isn't here today. He actually had a basketball camp to attend to, and he asked, he's like, "You want me to go or stay?" And I said, "You better stay." And I said, "We'll be fine." Okay. And then for 23 years, she has stood by my side, offering support and understanding as I pursue my passion in this noble profession. Their patience and many sacrifices and encouragement has been the bedrock of my success, and I am profoundly grateful for the presence in my life. Without their sacrifice and understanding, I would not be able to accomplish what I have done thus far. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my greatest champion and steadfast companion on this remarkable journey. Allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude for the privilege of addressing you today on this momentous occasion that marks the transition of these students from the halls of academia to the front lines of clinical practice. As a recipient of the Mary Lou Barnes Distinguished Service Award, it is both a privilege and a responsibility to stand before you, the future torchbearers of our profession. As I stand here, I'm reminded of my own journey, a journey that began 25 years ago when I sat where you are today. filled with a mixture of excitement, anticipation, and perhaps a little bit of apprehension. Back then, if someone would have told me that one day I would be addressing the new generations of physical therapists, I would have been hard-pressed to believe it. Yet here I am, a testament to the transformative power of dedication, perseverance, as well as passion. When I was first asked to speak today, I found myself reflecting on the reasons that led me to pursue a career in physical therapy. And like many of you, my journey was shaped by personal experiences that ignited within me a passion for healing and a desire to make a difference in the lives of others. One of the earliest catalysts for my journey was witnessing the struggles of my grandfather after a stroke. His journey towards recovery opened my eyes to the profound impact of physical therapy and instilled in me the deep-seated desire of alleviating suffering and restoring hope. It was a pivotal moment and set me on the path towards a noble profession. Similarly, my own experience as a high school and collegiate athlete navigating the challenges of injury and rehabilitation served as a poignant reminder of the critical role physical therapists place in restoring function and optimizing performance. It was through these experiences that I realized the true breadth and depth of our profession and the limitless potential that we have to positively impact the lives of others. And throughout my career, I've had the privilege of working alongside and learning from some of the finest physical therapists in the field. And I was trying to think of some of my own favorites. And three come to mind. Number one is Sandy Burkart. Sandy was a good friend of mine, also known as McGinnis' father. Actually leaving the field whenever I came from WVU. I came to WVU in 1997 as far as physical therapy. He was leaving soon before that. But we got to know each other through continuing ed and probably many evenings after continuing education, discussing various things, and maybe with some other beverages or something like that. The second was a guy named Dick Earhart, who was the founding fellow of the American Academy of Orthopedic Physical Therapists. I learned so much from him, and he did his continuing education courses through WVU over many years, and I've taken 20 years of those continuing education courses even when he had passed. And I don't know of another physical therapist that probably spurred more research in spinal care than what Dr. Earhart did. And last but not least, my good friend, John Patronis. And I wish John was here today, and he's in North Carolina. I didn't realize that, but I was going to come and visit him, and I didn't have an opportunity to speak with him before I came today. But he was my confidant during PT school and my orthopedic professor. And I just wanted him to know how important he was in my life. These individuals embody the qualities that define our profession: a genuine love for people, a commitment to excellence, and an unwavering dedication to advocacy. They have served as beacons of inspiration, guiding my own journey through shaping the therapist I am today. As I prepare to embark on the clinical rotations, I urge you to heed the lessons of those who have come before you. Cultivate a deep-seated love for people, for it is the cornerstone of our profession. Truly take time to connect with your patients, listen to their stories, and empathize with their struggles. Remember that behind every diagnosis is a person with hopes, fears, and dreams, and it is our privilege to walk with them along their journey for healing. Furthermore, never lose sight of the fundamentals. Mastery of anatomy, physiology, and the principles of human movement is essential to providing quality care to our patients. Whether you define yourselves treating routine musculoskeletal conditions or a complex neurological condition, a solid understanding of the basics will serve as your compass, guiding you through the intricacies of diagnosis and treatment. But beyond the textbook lies a realm of continual learning and growth. Embrace the challenge of expanding your knowledge base, whether through formal education or hands-on experience. In a profession where every patient presents as a unique puzzle, the thirst for knowledge is the key to unlocking new solutions and breakthroughs. And as you embark on this journey, remember the importance of advocacy, not just for your patients, but for the profession as a whole. Stand up for what you believe in, whether it's fighting for access or championing the role of physical therapy in healthcare policy. And lastly, never lose sight of the desire to succeed, not just in terms of personal achievement, but in the impact you have on the lives of those you serve. Let your passion be the driving force that propels you forward, even in the face of adversity. And as you don those white coats today, know that you carry with you the hopes and dreams of countless individuals who will look for you for guidance and healing. Embracing the responsibility with the humility and grace, knowing that the journey ahead will be both challenging and immensely rewarding. In conclusion, my dear friends, I have no doubt that each of you have the potential to make a profound difference in the lives of the patients and the future of our profession. And as you don the white coat today, do so with a sense of pride and purpose, knowing that you are embarking on a noble journey of service and healing. And congratulations on this momentous occasion, and may your journey ahead be filled with boundless opportunities for learning, growth, and fulfillment. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Young, for your words of wisdom and thoughts. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Melissa Henry to come on stage to present the class of 25 and offer a few words as your class advisor. Dr. Henry.
Thank you, Dr. Mulligan, for the introduction. It is with pride that I stand before you today as a class advisor, entrusted with presenting this remarkable group of future physical therapists. As Dr. Mulligan alluded to earlier, we are here today for an important occasion to celebrate the West Virginia University Doctor of Physical Therapy Class of 2025 by the donning of a white coat, signifying the beginning of the next chapter in your journey, driven by the commitment to health and well-being of others. To the class of 2025, take a moment to reflect on the path that has led you here. Think of the countless hours of study, the late nights of preparation, and the determination that brought you to this point. Each step you have taken has been a testament to your commitment and passion for physical therapy. But today is more than just a celebration of your academic achievements. It is a celebration of your character. It is about the qualities you possess as physical therapists that define exceptional human beings: compassion, integrity, empathy, and resilience. This ceremony signifies your transition from classroom to clinic, a new learning environment where behind every patient interaction will be a story, a journey, a life. Soon you will be replacing your writing assignments with legal documentation and your deep projects with collaborative discussions. Your success will no longer be measured solely by what you achieve, but by how you impact the lives of those around you. Although technical skills and physical therapy expertise are crucial for effective treatment, we know they are only part of the equation. Ultimately, true healing cannot be achieved through technical skills alone. It will require a compassionate and empathetic approach that acknowledges the unique needs, values, and preferences of an individual. You will play an integral role in treating the whole person. As you don your white coats, remember the significance of this moment. Your reflex hammer, goniometer, and cell phone you place within its pockets must be accompanied by courage, endurance, humility, and kindness. Your coat signifies a sacred trust and commitment to the highest standards of care. Wearing it comes with the responsibility to serve as patient advocates, champions for their well-being, and beacons of hope in difficult moments. Let these coats be a reminder of the profound privilege of being a physical therapist. In closing, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to each of you. The future of physical therapy is bright, and you will continue to lead the way forward in our profession, and most importantly, to those we serve. Now it's my honor to present you the West Virginia University Class of 2025. As you come forward across the stage, you will sign the APTA Code of Ethics and receive your coat. In the pocket of each coat is a sponsorship card with a message of support from family, alumni, and faculty who understand this pivotal moment in your lives. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, first up, Seth Board. Woo! Robbie Braca. Seth Jesse. Kinder D. Wolfson. Emily Dietz. Brittany Dye. Aaron Agnon. Nicholas Ang. Ian Fairley. Evan Flesher. Angela Gadd. Gianna Delano. McKinley Godet. Tyler Haga. Layla Hanawi.
Yeah, Layla.
Colton Henson. Destiny Hutchison. Anthony Iaruli. Jacob Jackson. Evan Jennings. Ty Kildo. Hannah McClung. Michael Miner. Catherine Moles. Alexandra Olson. Autumn Pennington. Dean Peterson. Shelby Slomers. Caleb Stragle. John Thomas. Cameron Romer. Madison Ziegler.
Let's give the class of 25 another round of applause. At this time, we're not done yet. We have a few presentations of awards that we'd like to give out, so various faculty will come up. I'm just going to read their names right now, so they just keep coming through. So if Dr. Waggy, Dr. Payette, and Dr. Swisher would come up at their time. So thank you.
So good afternoon. It's my privilege now to hand out what we call the Clinical Pathways Scholar Award. This is presented to students in the second year who have the highest overall GPA by the end of their fall semester. So I do want to comment that everyone seated here today has successfully completed this challenging curriculum. However, there were 3 students this year who managed to do so and maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA. So we'd like to acknowledge their work with the Clinical Pathways Scholar Awards. I would ask the following 3 students to come up together and we'll present their awards. Seth Chesty. Ian Fairley.
all. It's my privilege to present the award for the Emerging Young Professional Award. This award goes to a second-year student who has exemplified the combination of academic and professional behaviors that are the foundation of successful, well-rounded community. These behaviors include a commitment to learning, strong interpersonal skills, strong communication skills, appropriate use of time and feedback, strong problem solving and critical thinking skills, professional responsibility, and embodiment of the APTA core values. The class of 2025 recipient for this award is Seth Chastain.
So you wouldn't be around higher education these days without hearing the words college debt. I'm a little concerned about that. So it's very, very gratifying that our alumni and friends of the program have sought fit to give back to the program in order to provide scholarships. And I'm very happy to have the opportunity to announce the awarding of some of those scholarships today. The first of these is the Professional Program Scholarship, which was initiated to help offset the differential to attend WVU Physical Therapy School between in-state and out-of-state students, so that did not become a barrier for out-of-state students to attend the really top-ranked program. And this is awarded to a student who, in the first year of the program, rewards the highest academic performance for an out-of-state student. And so that's the first announcement today, and I would ask Evan Flesher to come forward. Our next scholarship was established by the classmates of a young man by the name of Keith Leffel. Keith was before my time, and I didn't have the opportunity to know him, but he died early. And in that tragic circumstance, his classmates decided that they wanted to establish a scholarship in his honor, because they wanted to recognize the qualities that he showed as a young professional of leadership. And so this scholarship is awarded to a West Virginia resident in the second year class who best demonstrates the quality of leadership. So I'm very happy to ask John Thomas to join me. It's my hope before I leave this earth that we spend about 40 minutes giving out scholarships. We'll have to see that. But the good thing is I get to stand up here a little bit more and talk about the John J. Petronas Scholarship. So this scholarship was established in recognition of Mr. Petronas' contribution, as you've heard from Dr. Young, over 40 plus years as a core faculty member here, who always strove for excellence in himself and his students. I had the pleasure to spend many years working with John, and as a faculty member, he was tweaking every lecture he had given for 40 years. He was always, I can do a little bit better. So this scholarship is awarded to a second-year student who embodies that continuous drive for excellence exhibited by Professor Patronus over his years as a faculty member here. And I'm very pleased to award this scholarship to Ms. Hannah McClung.
So you've heard from faculty, alumni, but this is a student event. This is for your class, so now we'd like to hear from your class. So the Vice President of the class of 2025, Mr. John Thomas.
Well guys, we made it this far. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to this momentous event, and I want to say how honored I am to address you at our Pathways ceremony this afternoon for the West Virginia University Doctor of Physical Therapy class of 2025. I initially want to begin by recognizing the family members, both in the audience and the ones who could not be here today, who have shown their support throughout this process. You've been here through it all, from the excitement of getting the initial email letting us know we've been accepted, to the stressed out phone calls about all the exams we had coming up each week, and how we thought we'd never make it, we'd never be enough. You have seen us grow and develop into the young adults we are, and have stood by our side through it all. And for all that, I know that we are grateful, so thank you. To the esteemed and accomplished faculty of the division, thank you on behalf of the class for your time not only in the classroom, but also after hours, whether it be holding late-night lab practice sessions or fielding panicked emails at 11 p.m. From me. Your insistence that we persist and assuring us that it would all be worth it was instrumental in keeping us going when times were tough. Your words of encouragement have brightened our days when things weren't looking too bright, and your feedback, even when negative, has surely shaped us into the budding clinicians we are today. In addition to the faculty, I'd like to give a big shout out to all the various energy drink companies that we've enjoyed, as well as Chick-fil-A downstairs for keeping the class of 25 going. I'd especially like to recognize the other class officers, Ian, Angela, Alex, Hannah, and Jake, for keeping things running smoothly, helping to manage fundraisers for the conference, and especially Angela for all of her hard work in organizing events and single-handedly paving the way for our class to become a student organization and receive benefits through the university. You guys have done amazing, so thank you for all that you've done. To all of my classmates sitting out here in the crowd, I am so grateful for having met all of you and consider all of you my friends. We've had a crazy last couple of years together, and the time has truly flown by, even when some days, the days didn't seem to fly by quick enough. We went from meeting each other looking our best, dressed up at new student orientation, to being covered in formaldehyde and separating the individual portions of the brachial plexus, all in the same week. Over the last 2 years, we've gotten to get so much closer, and we've seen each other grow and evolve into great future clinicians. I am grateful that I got to meet all of you, and I'm so proud of what we have achieved leading up to getting these coats. When we stop to think about what this white coat means to all of us, to many, it probably feels like another article of clothing in your closet that you'll hardly ever wear, if at all. But this coat is more than that. It represents all the hard work, the late nights, the early mornings, and the anxiety we all had standing in that long hallway on the 8th floor, waiting for our practicals and checkoffs to start. It's a great reminder, short of a diploma on the wall, that we do know our stuff, and we've really worked hard to be where we are today. And now we're ready to head out in clinical rotations, where we'll take a lot, and I mean a lot, of information that's been taught to us and apply it to real patients. Although this can be daunting and scary nonetheless to think about, I know that we are all more than prepared and ready to embark on this new journey. We have put in all the work and hours to learn and succeed, and I know that we will do just that. As we go forward and put our skills from these past few years into practice, I can't wait to see what kind of clinicians we become and how we all shape our careers after our foundations in this program. There's a quote by Dr. Seuss that I feel describes this exact moment. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in whatever direction you choose. Congratulations to the class of 25.
Thank you, John. Before we conclude today's event, I would like to take a moment to thank those who have helped make this event possible today. Special thank you to Ms. Julie Piazzik, Mrs. Teresa Lucci, the student volunteers from the class of 2026 for their assistance in helping in planning and coordinating and implementing this event. I would also like to thank the faculty that assisted in today's planning, especially Dr. Cameron Evans for helping us out and keeping me on track, because that takes a little bit to do, so I really appreciate that. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Valerie Gritsinko, sorry. I didn't mention her whenever we were acknowledging all the faculty, so Dr. Gritsinko. I would like to thank the Department of Human Performance and the School of Medicine for their continued support and assistance. And finally, I'd like to thank Dr. Stephen Young for his words of wisdom and encouragement to the class of 25. As we conclude today's event, the faculty and students will recess out of the auditorium, so I would ask that the guests remain seated until we recess out. And then the class of 25, we will get a picture of the pylons following that. So please let's take a moment to again congratulate the class of 2025. We are very proud of you. We can't wait to see what you guys do in the clinic, and may the 4th be with you.